In many fields of work, data and statistics had always been an important aspect, included for study or implementation purpose. Due to the fact statistics can present a story or determine if one player can suitable for a team, or even how a team can build around going into the future. However, this data stats-driven approach building a team resulted some of the footballers actually lost favour due to their contribution was not really traditionally impressive on their position. While stats included a more direct like goals and assists that resulted in modern football like fullbacks, where traditionally they do not have a very amazing or impressive goal and assist contribution, but due to their aggressive nature to the game, they actually highly sought after footballer, for instance Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson. As for some of the footballers, because of their own play style did not fit the uniform knowledge of the football, their numbers did not scream amazing, but their influence was nothing short for their team, even go as far being the unreplaceable piece. So in this video, we'll have a look at some of the footballers that on paper stats was not really eye-catching, but their influence have been massive. In case you didn't know, what is up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marvin, codename CM. Welcome and welcome to the Code United channel once again. If you, in any shape or form, stumble into this channel and somehow, some way like this kind of content, don't be like, share and subscribe to this channel as each of your precious subscription will be a massive motivation for me to upload new content. And don't forget to ring your notification bell for every new upload. With that said, let's get straight into the video. First, Olivier Giroud. The Frenchman started his career in the local French teams with multiple of them like Grenoble, Tours, Montpellier. On the latter is where he made his name known as a hot prospect after scoring 21 goals and 9 assists, making him the top scorer despite being tied on goals with PSG attacker Nene due to finishing more open goals in the play. In 2012, Giroud made his move to England, started with Arsenal, where he, Ozil and Sanchez formed a formidable attacking trio, with Ozil killer passing to Giroud finishing, plus Sanchez both creator and a finisher, and Arsenal won multiple number of FA Cups and Community Shield. Of course, we could not forget the famous Puskas Scorpion goal. By the way, it's the goal or the celebration earned the award. After the 5 years with the Gunners, Giroud made his move to Chelsea under an undisclosed fee. In Stamford Bridge, Giroud made a jump in terms of the team trophy achievement-wise, as Chelsea won both the Europa League and the Champions League trophy, a rare achievement that not many footballers able to do. And 3 years later, Giroud then moved to Italy, joining AC Milan, where he also found success, won the Serie A title in his first season, where he ended the Serie A with 11 goals, 14 in all competitions, as he became the oldest player to reach double figures for goals in his debut season in Serie A at 35 years old. Nowadays, Giroud had made his move to the state, joining LA Galaxy along his French teammate Lloris. Giroud is a name by right now called by many pundits as one of the most underrated strikers in the modern football. You ask why? Well, generally speaking, in spite of Giroud was a striker main responsible to secure goals, his number was not really eye-catching as comparison with his fellow other strikers. His season goal tally often hovering between 15 to 18 goals, which seldom broke a 20 goals tally, even though he was a teammate with some of the creative playmakers like Ozil and Hazard. But Giroud's numbers only speak so much on his contribution. Is Giroud other than goals, his other aspects was a huge plus for the team. For instance, he often played as a target man given his superior size and heading ability, but focusing in creating opportunity for others rather than just scoring, which can lead to a lack of individual recognition. Furthermore, Giroud also been described very efficient sub-players coming late into the game and give an immediate impact. In addition, Giroud was much more consistency over the flashiness, as the former Puskas winner game was based on providing consistent role, execute game plan, and having been a very useful player for many managers' tactics. Arsene Wenger once mentioned Giroud might be a clunky and awkward in his game, but will have a missing feel if he did not play. Showcased Giroud being an effective footballer, although he did not grab a tons of goal or attention. Next one, Mario Mandzukic. The Croatian top man had been one of the more interesting careers while also included in the Croatia golden generation. Born in Yugoslavia but moved to Germany due to the Croatian War of Independence. In 1992, he joined the German club and near Stuttgart, while upon returning to his home country, the new independent Croatia, while he joined a number of Croatian clubs and eventually made his name with the Croatian powerhouse Dinamo Zagreb. After the breakthrough season in the 2008 and 2009, scoring 16 goals in 28 appearances, while he made his move back to Germany with Wolfsburg, although mainly as a substitute or a left winger to accumulate star striker Edin Dzeko, things changed for Mandzukic under the departure of Dzeko to Man City in January 2011. But in 2 years while at Wolfsburg, he scored 20 times and in 56 appearances, established himself as one of the Wolfsburg best player during his stay and quickly become a fan favourite due to his goal-scoring ability and attitude. But on 26 June, Mandzukic signed a contract with Bundesliga club Bayern Munich on a transfer fee of £13 million, pending a medical test subsequently to his strong performance at the Euro 2012 in Ukraine and Poland, and because his terrific form for Wolfsburg in Bundesliga as well. In Bayern Munich, Mandzukic continued his strong form, scoring 20 goals in both seasons, but his clash with Pep see him request to leave for La Liga club Atletico Madrid. While Mandzukic sole season in Madrid viewed to be one of the best or even a great centre-forward display seen in La Liga in recent years, contributing to everything that was good about his side, scored 20 goals under 43 appearances. While on 22nd June 2015, Serie A champion Juventus announced that Mandzukic joined the club from Atletico Madrid on a 4-year contract for a fee of €19 million only. With the old ladies, Mandzukic showcased an important tactical-wise, constantly stated as the most crucial attacking player, have Juventus eventually won multiple domestic titles, including the runner-up in Champions League. And Mandzukic, a similar situation with Giroud, is said known for their clinical goal scoring. They thrive being a target man, using their huge frame and heading ability, allow other teammates to link up the play. Besides, Mandzukic possesses high work rate or high engine, consistently hounding the defensive opponent, and his amazing work ethics allowed other players like Cristiano Ronaldo to retain his stamina. But Mandzukic's goal and assist ratio rather low, but only breaks 20 goal tally since joining the top flight football, but his contribution on other areas was widely praised by many managers. Lastly, the inspiration for the video, Zinedine Zidane. The French football icon, no need much introduction, started his career at the Canaries before establishing himself as one of the best players in the French La Liga 1 in Bordeaux. In 1996, he moved to Italian club Juventus where he won several trophies including 2 Serie A titles, and he moved to Real Madrid for a world record fee of the time €77.5 million in 2001, which remained a record for the next 8 years. In Juventus and the Real Madrid midfielder, the icon together with his Champions League volley goal was a represent pinnacle football for many fans. Furthermore, Zidane in the French team, aside from his infamous headbutt during the World Cup 2006 final, his status with the national team was probably the most crucial as many teammates look up to him. However, when it comes to stat-wise, Zidane played mostly as an attacking midfielder. His goal and assist ratio was rather mediocre compared to a lot of attacking midfielders nowadays. Rarely having double digit in goals and assists, but Zidane made up with an aura, like no one can touch him aura. Okay, that was a stretch. Zidane's influence on the pitch was not solely based on numbers, rather used his buttery smooth dribble, particularly his Marseille spin, put many defenders on turmoil, or under his leadership, the midfield was eased with control, class and playmaking at its finest, possessed the finest first touch, capable to be the mastermind of the midfield. Adding cream to the crop, Zidane influence not just limited as a footballer, but also as a manager. His second stay with Real Madrid achieved some of the most impressive feats at all time. He and Real Madrid became the first back-to-back Champions League winner. He also further extended by winning 3 in a row, a peak achievement that was probably no team able to replicate in a short period of time. Zidane proved that numbers do not tell the full story how great a footballer was, but also show how footballer can just solely in skill set help raise how a team to another level. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Do you view this footballer overshadowed because of their lower than expected stats, or do you still adore them, plus you have other footballers in mind with the same situation? Comment down below so they can have a discussion. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one.